Alright, so previously on the channel, last week I made a video where I trained like Arkham Batman for an entire day. And within that video, I teased that I would be working on Arkham Batman smoke pellets. Now, it took a little bit longer to get it done, but I think it's finally time. So, for some context, ever since I was a little jit watching the Dark Knight movies and playing Batman Arkham City over and over again, I always wondered, wouldn't it be so cool to create some kind of thing that could near instantly disperse a large amount of smoke with a pretty decent density, covering a large surface area in a decent amount of time, just like Arkham Batman smoke pellets. And you know, for the longest time, I had no idea how to do it. Until today, where I'm going to show you guys how I managed to create smoke pellets that does exactly everything that I just mentioned. So I hope you guys are ready, because in this video, I have a feeling that something bad is about to break out.
Say that again.
Now, generally, this idea generated all the way back in 2019, when I was a freshman in high school. Now, I used to pirate movies so I could watch them on my Chromebook in the back of class, because let's be real, that shit was boring as fuck. And so, ironically enough, while I was in my science class, I was watching Batman Begins and saw the opening scene where Ra's al Ghul threw some black powder on the ground and created smoke. So, I looked into things like nitrogen, steam, fire extinguishers, all of that, and none of them did exactly what I wanted them to. Until now, that is. So, jumping back to 2025, I peeped game and I was like, alright, today we are going to do this. So, here we are at the beginning of almost any of my research processes. Scroll the internet, search YouTube, check the dark web, check the law to make sure that I'm not breaking any. And then I came across this one Russian guy who goes by the name Ninja Chemist that made these instant smoke bombs that I thought looked pretty cool. Served the purpose that I wanted them to. Now, you know, I listened to what bro had to say because you know how the saying goes. If they Russian, they the ones you need to be trusting. Okay, pause. Now, I think it goes without saying that messing with anything chemical or fire related will generally be considered dangerous. With that being said, listen to this in-user license agreement while I do some cool shit for the gram. Just Method LLC is not responsible for any injuries, deaths, loss of family members, the impregnating of household pets, or girl leaving you for a 6-5 black eye, or STDs that may occur as a result of this video. This video is strictly for educational as well as comedic purposes. You or family members considering jumping off the building, seek help immediately. This video is intended to be targeted towards people who want to be able to show off in front of the age of the teen girls walking around campus and manage to find their way into their apartments later. That Method LLC is also not responsible for any harassment charges or restraining orders that are gained as a result of this video. Results may vary, but it's been proven to have a generally moderately high success rate. Trust me, I would help. Your discretion is advised.
As long as I got my suit and tie.
So now all I had to do was just hunt the materials I needed to make the smoke pellets. So after putting together a material list, I need potassium nitrate, charcoal, sulfur, a shit ton of matches, red iron oxide, some sugar, and ping pong balls. We mix that all together. Bin button, apple. So the real question is, where do we find these things? Well, for some of these things, I'm gonna have to play some IRL Minecraft and get the materials myself. For the others, we can actually just buy them. So the first thing I needed to get my hands on was potassium nitrate. Now, generally it would be found in stump removers or weed killers, but the specific brand that used potassium nitrate in their stump removers, I think got discontinued. And newer stump removers contain something called sodium metabisulfite, which does not work anything like potassium nitrate. So I needed to go search on the internet and I found this place called Seed World, which actually sold 5 pounds of potassium nitrate raw. And you guys already know, everything I do raw. So I placed that order in and we ended up getting our potassium nitrate. My baby's on the way. Yo, this deserves a flip. Bro, my baby's here. Oh.
Throw that thing, man.
Next, all I needed to do was get my hands on some sulfur. Now, finding sulfur is actually pretty easy. All you have to do is go to the plant section of your local hardware store. And if you see something called soil sulfur, you just got your sulfur. Thanks, Ace Hardware. Next, I needed to go to Walmart and find a shitload of matches. Now, it's actually surprising because I didn't know how cheap matches were. You can get like a box of $2.50 for like $1. So I picked up multiple of those. I wonder how insane I look. Because imagine this guy is walking into the store and then he just walks up to you like, hey, you guys know where the matches are? Surprised I didn't get the cops called on me then. Anyway, matches done. Now, sugar and ping pong balls are pretty straightforward. Now, the more challenging part would be getting the charcoal and the red iron oxide. Now, you're probably thinking, bro, couldn't you just go to the store to pick up a bag of charcoal? No, you cannot do that. Because the charcoal you find in the bag, yes, that is charcoal, but that's not pure charcoal. Mainly because it's lumped with clay and a bunch of other stuff to keep it together. Now, you ever played Minecraft and you put wood in the furnace and what comes out is charcoal? Yeah, that is what we're gonna have to do. That is pure charcoal. Now, pure charcoal is made from heating wood in an oxygen-deprived environment in a process called pyrolysis. Getting rid of elements like water, hydrogen, and methane, leaving behind mostly pure carbon. Thanks, Google. So this is the part where I'm gonna have to play some Minecraft. First, I have to go to my backyard and harvest this tree, both for fuel and wood to actually turn into charcoal. I ripped it down with a cable, then I decided to overhead press this 100-pound tree just cause I could. So now I have to mine this wood and break it down into super small parts to be able to fit inside of this paint can. Now, once you have your paint can, you're supposed to put a super small hole in it so that the gases can escape. Next, I had to build a furnace out of a bunch of stones laying around my backyard, and I almost managed to create it with just 8 of them, but I had to use 9. God damn it. So now create your fire and go ahead and fill your wood-filled paint can right into it. Oh, my eye. Okay, guys, now check out this really cool thing, right? If we look at the little hole, we can see that, like, gas is emerging from it.
1 minute later.
Actually, never mind the paint can. Now, I don't know what just happened here, but for whatever reason, the entire paint can literally got incinerated. Like, it was just gone. So I went to go find a stronger one and have to refill the current wood that I already had, and as you can see, this smoke is killing me. I can't see or breathe, and yes, I am actually crying. So I'll let this process happen. I need to go take care of some circuits somewhere, because the charcoal process lasts about 1 to 2 hours. But I mean, like, geez, bro, I do my own stunts, edit my own videos, make my own gadgets strong as fuck, and I'm a STEM major at the same time? Like, bro, what can't I do? And somehow all your girls still dropped your ass. Shut yo! Okay, so now we check back on our charcoal forge, and boom, unlocked pure charcoal. Now what's cool about this is once you have created charcoal, it's going to be super hollow and foamy, meaning that I should just be able to rip it apart like it's foam. Look how it just crumples apart. And on top of that, you can tell it's charcoal whenever it's black all the way through. And it's super, oh shit. So once we got that, all we needed to do was ground the charcoal and the sulfur down into a fine powder. You can use this using any blender or coffee grinder you just so happen to find laying around. And once they're this nice fuming dust, you now have your charcoal and sulfur. Now for the red iron oxide, I literally thought I would have to go out and buy the powdered version of this, but actually you don't have to do that. And that is because all red iron oxide is just rust. And getting rusted metal is actually pretty easy. So using this method that I found to make almost anything rust within pure minutes, we need to mix some hydrogen peroxide, vinegar, and some salt together. So I took these old iron shavings and poured them into that, and you can actually see this stuff start to turn red. That is rust. Now the reason we need rust is because compared to normal iron oxide and red iron oxide helps to improve the burn rate. Pretty much, I'm not gonna say it here, but red iron oxide is what pretty much helps you to create. But yeah, let your iron shavings sit in this solution for about 12 hours to a day, if not multiple days. And once you're done, they should have all dried over to look like. Now at this point, I decided to file some of the rust off this old paint can. I'm wearing this face mask so I don't end up becoming like a Batman villain or some shit. Mix it all together, put it in a blender, grind this up, and then boom. We have our powdered red iron oxide. Guys, that's done. We got the wok. Jesse, we're gonna cook. So we officially have all our elements prepped and ready to go. So the black stuff here being used in Batman Begins is actually powder. But powder really isn't easy to obtain, like, anywhere. But no worries, cause we're gonna make some.
Wanna cook?
But bro, how are you possibly going to make Hey, let me cook. Literally. So I took all this stuff out to my makeshift RV. Okay guys, I just woke up. This ain't no trailer or RV van or whatever the fuck you call it, but this'll do. Look, we got the Breaking Bad setup right here, guys. But I can't cook without calling my boy Black Jesse Pinkman first. Jesse.
Mr. White.
Wanna cook?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, let's do it.
Jesse.
What's up, Mr. White?
You gotta say it like Jesse.
What's up, Mr. White?
Wanna cook?
Yeah, let's do it, cook. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Let's do it.
So now it's time to cook. Using the method the ancient Chinese used, we're going to need a ratio of potassium nitrate, percent charcoal, and percent sulfur. These ratios will be in grams and by weight. So back in the lab, we measured the potassium nitrate, charcoal, and sulfur to match this golden ratio. Cup is 6 grams. So if you ever took like any type of like fucking science class, you know that it's the V final minus V initial. Wait, V final is fucking velocity. My bad, guys. Pretty much the final unit minus the initial. Shit, I just realized that. All right. Sulfur. Yo, keep the camera on me whenever I be saying crucial shit. Look up. Hold on, bro. You know the FBI already, bro. You already got warrants out, bro. So why am I showing that? Okay, this shit about to be fire, literally. Mix it all together, and now we have black powder. And black powder is just another code word for gunpowder. So now it's time for the first test trial. Okay, I'm a little bit scared here, guys. Guys, ready? Back up. Get on camera. Man, that was weak as a... Guys, look who I got. Bro, what? Yup, there we go. Oh, shit! That was type shit. But black powder performs the best whenever it's all mixed together properly and grind it down. So I use a spoon to crush it down into a better powder. But bro, why don't you just use the coffee? Do not, under any circumstances, grind black powder in a blender of any sorts. At this point, this solution is live, and any sparks or excess heat will ignite this. So do it by hand. Black powder trial 2. Dude, the Goonacide has to stop, bro. The Goonacide has to stop. Yeah, look at that. Oh my god. Okay. Nah, damn. Hell yeah, Jesse, hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah,
Come
Jesse.
on, let's
Hell
go.
yeah, Jesse.
Come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on! Ah!
Go, come on!
Jesse! Okay, yeah, so by the looks of it, it's not really going up as fast as I think it should be. No telling as to why. Maybe it's a grinding mixture, maybe it's something, but at least it goes up, so this is a good sign. So, shit. Oh, fuck my nose. Oh. Don't worry, bro. I got you. That was unnecessary. So the black powder came out pretty well. So now we have that, we can set that aside for a little bit and go create our second element, which is gonna be called rocket candy. To make this, we just need some more potassium nitrate, sugar, and red iron oxide. And this part's fun, you know why? Because we get to cook. Now the ratio for making rocket candy is respectively. So the Russian guy says I need I don't question it, I just do it. So first get a pot and put your potassium nitrate mixed with about 1 cup of water and boil. Once the bubbles start rising and spilling over, that was an accident, you're good to add the sugar to the mixture and boil. Now make sure you're constantly mixing. Now once you've mixed enough and it starts to look a little bit brownish, add your red iron oxide. Now don't let it boil for too long because you want this stuff to actually dry after. And if it boils for too long, your sugar will begin to caramelize and that's pretty much impossible to dry. So after like 3 to 5 minutes of boiling with all this stuff mixed together, drop your temperature to below 230 degrees Fahrenheit. Now after a while, you'll notice as you're mixing it, it kind of starts to become a little bit dough-like, which is completely normal. So once it's kind of doughy, sit it out and let it cool off for about 20 to 30 minutes. Once that happens, you'll notice that it actually kind of looks and feels a little bit rocky, and that is good. So once you're done letting it dry for an hour, now we're going to grind this down by hand. So I grinded down like about 80% of the stuff with a cheese grater to make smaller granules, and then I broke down the other 20% manually by hand. Now see, these super small chunks can actually be used as a substitute for black powder. But why substitute it when I could just take that, take the black powder, mix it together, and create a... So mix it all together, put it in a bowl, spray a little bit of water on it to make sure that all the black powder sticks to the grinded up rocky candy. And now we have our final product. Guys, I'd like to introduce you guys the smoke pellets. So while I let this dry for the next couple days, because it's like, you know, currently kind of wet, I went to go spend the entire next day filming for the video that's going to drop right after this one. That's right, we're doing Assassin's Creed in real life. I'm actually currently working on a hidden blade model that I will demonstrate in that video. So go check out the trailer because it's already currently up. Get hyped for that. But in the meantime, let's get back to our smoke pellets now that they have dried. Alright, chat, so I got my hands on these kitty balls. What did he say? Wait, pause. I found these ping pong balls for kids. And so essentially this is going to act as the chassis for... Bruh. But this is going to be the chassis that we put all our BS inside of. And hopefully, if everything worked, we're gonna have ourselves some smoke pellets, like Batman. So as per Russian guy's instructions, take ping pong balls, tape the striking surfaces of the match boxes to both halves of the balls, stuff that stuff with red phosphorus from the match tips, stuff with our smoke pellets, tape it all together, boom, chuck it. Okay guys, this is it apparently. This haphazardous thing, I just slam it on the ground and it's just gonna create a cloud of smoke. So let's try it. Okay guys, I'm like really nervous, like on some Oppenheimer stuff. The chances of me flattening this neighborhood are close to 0. But alright guys, I hope you're ready. With the money, I ain't never like... Okay, let's try that again. Give this one more chuck, then I'm gonna have to do something else. Okay, I peep game. All right, hold on. Now, see, I actually kind of realized that the problem here was that the balls that I got were actually made out of like polypropylene and not celluloid. Celluloid are the ping pong balls that burn much faster, much better. These don't. Celluloids also break easier, and we could thank the Tennis Federation for discontinuing celluloid balls. But no worries, because all that needs to happen is we just need some kind of chassis. And I saw another video of a guy making instant smoke pellets. He just used paper towel, and those are super sufficient. So I ran experiments where I wrapped them up in multiple things, in smaller quantities, lit them on fire, and hopped behind this table. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna try to like throw a bigger batch on the ground and just see how big that gets. Oh wait, oh shit. Yo, wait. Okay, this might be a big one almost. Bro, this thing's gonna be devious. Wait, I have an idea. What if, because the impact thing isn't working properly, what if I just made like a small, like a little fire pit, right? And then I just fucking threw it into the fire pit and then it's just gonna go, oh, holy shit, that's genius. Now, by all means, of course, you could just light the thing on fire and throw it and then boom, you got your smoke pellet. But to kind of make it look more Batman-y, I just created a small fire pellet on the ground, stuffed these paper towels with a crap ton of smoke pellets, chucked it in the fire, and watch us create a cloud of smoke. All right, chat, it's now or never. A plus. A plus. Wait, you're trying to tell me that they arrest you for not paying child support? Wait, so you're currently being detained? Oh my god, I'm coming. Oh, hey guys. Swear to God, guys, those gooners are not gonna catch you. Like, look how in this frame, I actually kind of disappeared for a small amount of time. So large surface area, check. Dispersal in a timely manner, check. Thick density, check. So guys, I think we just cooked with Arkham Batman smoke pellets. Now, in the future, I kind of want to make a way to actually be able to stuff a bunch of them in like a ball and just have the thing ignite. But that will all come in time. But I think for beta testing, this came out extremely well. Now, this actually gives me ideas for like future projects, like making his explosive gel. I did plan to actually make a cape glider at some point. Definitely a grapple gun. But like I said, all coming with time. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe and post notifications on so that you guys never miss an upload. Because 1, it's free. 2, it takes like 5 seconds. 3, I need to afford food. And lastly, because we're always doing something like extremely cool over here on the channel. As my boy Kendrick said, they not like us. So anyway, I need to go bail my bro out from jail. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Stay out of trouble, okay? Great power comes great responsibility.
It's the